Well, folks, in the world of cars, you see giants rise and fall. We've seen it time and time again. But every once in a while, a new player comes along that doesn't just join the game. They change the rules entirely. Today, we're talking about a company that's doing just that, BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams. This Chinese automaker has been making some serious waves, and if you haven't heard of them, you will soon. They've gone from a quiet contender to a true powerhouse, shaking up the entire automotive industry with some incredible technology that has everyone from Detroit to Tokyo paying very close attention. It's not just talk either, the numbers are staggering. In 2024 alone, BYD sold over 4.3 million vehicles. That's a huge figure, and it officially crowned them the world's top manufacturer of electric vehicles. They didn't just stumble into this position, they built their way up with a clear vision and a relentless focus on innovation. This isn't a small operation, folks. We're talking about a company with a workforce of 1 million people. Out of that million, an incredible 120,000 are engineers dedicated to pushing the boundaries of what a car can be. That's more engineers than some entire car companies have employees. So, what makes BYD so special? It's their approach. They aren't just assembling cars, they are creating the technology that goes inside them from the ground up. They make their own batteries, their own motors, and even their own computer chips. This gives them incredible control over quality, performance, and most importantly, cost. They're not just trying to compete with the old guard, they're aiming to leapfrog them entirely. This is a company that believes the future of driving should be electric, efficient, and accessible to everyone, not just a select few. And they're putting their money where their mouth is. This isn't just about selling a lot of cars, it's about a fundamental shift in the automotive landscape. BYD is proving that you can have it all: incredible range, cutting-edge safety, smart features, and a price tag that doesn't make your wallet cry. They are challenging the long-held belief that advanced car technology has to be expensive. By bringing these innovations to the mass market, they are not just selling a product, they are kickstarting a revolution. And believe me, the rest of the auto industry is scrambling to figure out how to keep up. It's a story of ambition, engineering, and a dream of a better way to drive. Now let's get under the hood and talk about the real game changer here. BYD has just unveiled its 5th generation DM hybrid system. DM stands for dual mode, and this thing is a masterpiece of engineering. It's a hybrid system, meaning it uses both a gasoline engine and an electric motor, but it does so in a way that's smarter and more efficient than anything we've seen before. The headline number here is the range. Get this, on a single tank of gas and a full battery charge, these cars can go over 2,000 kilometers. That's more than 1,200 miles. You could drive from Los Angeles to Seattle and still have range to spare. This incredible range is made possible by some seriously impressive efficiency. The 1.5-liter gasoline engine in this system has achieved a world record thermal efficiency of 46.06%. For those of you who aren't engine nerds, that's a measure of how much of the fuel's energy is converted into actual power to move the car. A typical gas engine is around 35 to 40%, so 46% is absolutely phenomenal. We're talking about efficiency levels that are getting close to what you see in Formula One race cars. This means the engine squeezes every last drop of energy out of the gasoline, which translates to incredible fuel economy for you, the driver. Even when the battery is low and you're running mostly on gasoline, the car still gets over 80 miles per gallon. That's better than most dedicated hybrids on the road today. How do they do it? It's a combination of clever engineering tricks. They use a super high compression ratio of 16.1 to 1, a sophisticated split cooling system to keep every part at its optimal temperature, and incredibly precise control over the combustion process. It's all about making sure not a single ounce of energy is wasted. This isn't just an engine, it's a finely tuned instrument designed for maximum efficiency. The beauty of the DM system is that it comes in different flavors to suit different drivers. There's the DMI, which is focused on that amazing fuel efficiency we just talked about. Then there's the DMP, which is geared for performance, giving you that instant torque and thrilling acceleration that electric motors are famous for. And for the adventurers out there, they even have a DMO version designed specifically for off-road capability. BYD understands that one size doesn't fit all, and they've engineered their core technology to be versatile enough to power a whole range of vehicles, from family sedans to rugged SUVs. So, how does this dual-mode system actually work on the road? It's simpler than you might think, and it's all about prioritizing electric power. In a BYD hybrid, the electric motor is the star of the show. It's what does most of the work, providing that smooth, quiet, and instant acceleration that makes driving an EV so much fun. The gasoline engine is there to act as a supportive partner. Think of it as a power generator that can jump in when needed, either to charge the battery or to provide an extra boost of power during high-speed driving or heavy acceleration. This electric-first approach is key to its efficiency. Let's break down the components. You have a compact and highly efficient 1.5-liter gasoline engine that produces about 99 horsepower. That might not sound like a lot, but remember, it's not the primary muscle. It's paired with a much more powerful electric motor. You can choose between two versions of this motor. There's a 161 horsepower motor designed for maximum efficiency, and then there's a more potent 215 horsepower option for those who want a little more kick. The car's brain intelligently decides when and how to use each power source for the best possible performance and economy. For your daily commute or driving around town, the car will likely run purely on its battery. You can get between 50 and 75 miles of all-electric range depending on the battery size you choose. This means for most people, their everyday driving can be done without using a single drop of gasoline. You just plug it in at night, and you're good to go. This is where the real savings come in. You get the benefits of an all-electric car for your daily routine, but you also get the peace of mind that comes with having a gas engine for those long road trips. No range anxiety here. When you do need to go on a longer journey, the system works seamlessly. Once the battery's charge gets low, the gasoline engine quietly kicks in. You probably won't even notice it. It will run in its most efficient mode to generate electricity for the motor and recharge the battery. If you need to floor it to pass someone on the highway, both the engine and the electric motor will work together to give you maximum power. It's a beautifully orchestrated symphony of power, constantly adjusting to give you the perfect blend of efficiency and performance in any driving situation. It's the best of both worlds, truly. Alright, let's talk about the battery, because in any electric or hybrid car, the battery is everything. And BYD's battery technology is another area where they are miles ahead of the competition. They call it the Blade battery, and the name is a perfect description of its design. Instead of using traditional boxy battery modules, BYD has developed long, thin cells that are arranged in a pack like blades in a case. This might sound like a simple change, but it has a massive impact on safety, performance, and even the strength of the car itself. It's a complete rethink of how a battery should be built. The Blade battery is made using a chemistry called lithium iron phosphate, or LFP for short. This is a big deal. Many other car makers use batteries that contain nickel, cobalt, and manganese. These materials can be expensive, difficult to source ethically, and most importantly, they can be less stable under certain conditions. LFP chemistry, on the other hand, is known for being incredibly stable and safe. It's much less prone to overheating, which is the primary cause of battery fires in electric vehicles. BYD has chosen a chemistry that prioritizes safety and longevity above all else. This unique blade design does more than just make the battery safer, it also makes it much more space efficient. By arranging the cells in this way, BYD was able to eliminate a lot of the bulky support structures you find in conventional battery packs. This means they can fit more active battery material into the same amount of space. The result is a battery with an energy density that's 50% higher than their previous designs. In simple terms, you get more range and more power from a battery pack that is lighter and more compact. It's a win-win situation. And let's talk about lifespan, because nobody wants to buy a car where the battery dies after a few years. This is another area where the Blade battery shines. BYD says it can handle over 3,000 full charge and discharge cycles while still retaining 90% of its original capacity. That's enough to last for well over 1 million miles of driving. This incredible durability means the battery will likely outlast the car itself. It gives owners peace of mind, knowing their car's most expensive component is built to last. It's a testament to BYD's commitment to building not just innovative cars, but reliable ones too. When we talk about batteries, especially in cars, the first question on everyone's mind is safety. We've all seen the scary headlines about electric car fires. Well, BYD took this concern head-on and designed the Blade battery to be one of the safest batteries ever put in a vehicle. The ultimate test for battery safety is something called the nail penetration test. It's exactly what it sounds like. They literally puncture the battery cell with a metal nail. This simulates a severe internal short circuit, which is what can lead to a fire in other battery types. The results for the Blade battery are nothing short of amazing. When subjected to the nail penetration test, it doesn't smoke, it doesn't catch fire, and its surface temperature barely rises. It remains incredibly stable. For comparison, other types of lithium-ion batteries can violently erupt into flames in the same test, reaching temperatures of over 500 degrees Celsius. This demonstrates the inherent safety of the LFP chemistry and the Blade design. It means that even in a severe crash where the battery pack is damaged, the risk of a fire is dramatically reduced. This is a level of safety that should be the standard for the industry. But the safety features of the Blade battery don't stop with its chemistry. The unique design also contributes to the structural integrity of the entire car. Because the long, thin cells are arranged in a pack, and that pack is integrated directly into the car's frame, the battery itself becomes a structural component. It acts like a series of crossbeams, making the car's chassis much stronger and more rigid. This is what we call a cell-to-pack design. It not only saves weight and space but also significantly improves the car's ability to withstand impacts and protect its occupants in a crash. So, you're not just getting a power source, you're getting a built-in safety cage. This dual-purpose design is a brilliant piece of engineering. It enhances both passive safety, how the car protects you in a crash, and active safety, which is all about preventing a fire after the crash. BYD has managed to turn the car's heaviest component into one of its strongest protective features. This holistic approach to safety shows that they're not just thinking about one aspect of the car, they're thinking about how all the parts can work together to create the safest possible vehicle for you and your family. It's a design philosophy that puts people first. Now, a modern car is more than just an engine and a battery, it's a sophisticated computer on wheels. And BYD has developed a revolutionary new brain for its cars called the Xuanji Architecture. Think of it as the car's central nervous system. In most cars you have dozens of separate little computers or controllers, each managing a different function, one for the engine, one for the brakes, one for the infotainment system, and so on. They all have to talk to each other, and sometimes that communication can be slow or clunky. The Xuanji architecture changes all that. BYD has integrated all of these functions into a single, centralized, high-speed core. The engine, the brakes, the steering, the sensors, the cameras. Everything is connected to this one central brain. This allows for incredibly fast communication and coordination between all the car's systems. We're talking about response times measured in microseconds. When you hit the brakes or turn the steering wheel, the car can react almost instantly. This centralized control makes the car smarter, safer, and more responsive. It's like upgrading from a bunch of old slow computers to one brand new supercomputer. But this brain doesn't just execute commands, it also learns. The Xuanji architecture is powered by an AI system that BYD calls DeepSeek. This system is constantly collecting real-time data from the more than 4 million BYD vehicles already on the road. It analyzes how people drive, how the car performs in different weather conditions, and how the components are holding up over time. All of this information is used to make the entire fleet of cars smarter. The system can learn how to optimize energy use, improve braking performance, and even predict when a part might fail before it actually does. This constant learning happens through over-the-air updates, just like on your smartphone. Your car can receive software updates that improve its performance, add new features, and enhance its safety systems while it's parked in your garage. This means your car actually gets better over time. You might wake up one morning to find that your car's range has been improved, or that a new safety feature has been added. It's a living, evolving system that ensures your vehicle is always running the latest and greatest software, making it a better, safer, and more efficient machine every day. All of this advanced hardware and software comes together in BYD's autonomous driving system, which they call DiPilot. This is the company's answer to self-driving technology, and they've been working on it for over 7 years with a dedicated team of 5,000 engineers. DiPilot is designed to be your smart co-pilot, making driving easier, safer, and less stressful. It uses a whole suite of sensors including cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to build a 360-degree view of the world around the car. This allows the car to see and understand its environment, just like a human driver. The system is powered by a neural network called DeepSeek R1, which is designed to mimic human-like decision-making. It doesn't just follow rigid rules, it can analyze complex situations on the road and make nuanced judgments. For example, it can predict the movement of other cars, cyclists, and pedestrians, and adjust its driving style accordingly. This fleet of cars is a massive data-gathering machine, collecting about 45 million miles of driving data every single day. This data is used to continuously train and refine the AI, making the DiPilot system smarter and more capable with each mile driven. DiPilot offers a range of advanced driver assistance features. One of the key features is high-speed navigation on autopilot. On mapped highways, the car can handle steering, acceleration, and braking on its own, maintaining a safe distance from other vehicles and staying centered in its lane. It can even perform lane changes automatically. Another really cool feature is memory-based automatic parking. The car can learn and remember a specific parking spot, like your spot in your home garage, and then park itself there automatically with the push of a button. It takes the stress out of tight parking situations. What's truly revolutionary about DiPilot is that BYD is making it accessible to everyone. They offer the system in 3 different tiers, DiPilot 100, 300, and 600, with increasing levels of capability. But here's the kicker. Even the most basic version is available on their most affordable models. This means you don't have to buy a 6-figure luxury car to get the latest hands-free driving technology. BYD is democratizing autonomous driving, bringing these incredible safety and convenience features to mass-market cars, which is where they can have the biggest impact on reducing accidents and making our roads safer for everybody. So, we've talked about all this incredible world record-breaking cutting-edge technology. Usually when you hear about features like these, you expect them to come with a jaw-dropping price tag, but this is where BYD completely flips the script. Their core mission is to make advanced technology accessible to the average consumer. They believe that a safer, smarter, and more efficient car shouldn't be a luxury item. This philosophy is at the heart of their business strategy, and it's why they are causing such a stir in the global auto market. They are proving that you can have it all without breaking the bank. How do they do it? A big part of the answer is vertical integration. As we mentioned earlier, BYD makes almost everything in-house. They produce their own batteries, their own electric motors, their own power electronics, and even the semiconductors that run the car's brain. By controlling the entire supply chain, they can manage costs much more effectively than automakers who have to buy these components from third-party suppliers. This allows them to pack their cars with advanced features while keeping the final price tag surprisingly low. It's a massive competitive advantage. Let's look at the prices. In 2024, a BYD vehicle with comparable features was priced about 15% lower than a Tesla Model 3. That's a significant difference that makes a huge impact on a buyer's decision. But it gets even more impressive. BYD is offering cars in China for under $10,000. And these aren't stripped-down, bare-bones models. Even these entry-level cars come packed with technology that you would typically only find in vehicles costing 3 or 4 times as much. They include things like the advanced DiPilot driver assistance system and a high-quality infotainment screen. This is simply unheard of in the industry. This focus on affordability is a direct challenge to the entire automotive establishment. For decades, the model has been to introduce new technology on high-end luxury cars and then let it slowly trickle down to more affordable models over many years. BYD is throwing that playbook out the window. They are putting their best technology in all of their cars, from the top to the bottom of the lineup. This strategy not only wins over customers but also accelerates the adoption of electric and hybrid vehicles by removing one of the biggest barriers: cost. It's a bold move, and it's forcing every other automaker to rethink their pricing and technology strategies. When you put all of these pieces together, the hyper-efficient hybrid system, the ultra-safe Blade battery, the intelligent Xuanji brain, and the accessible DiPilot co-pilot, you get more than just a new car. You get a whole new vision for what a car can be. BYD is fundamentally changing the relationship we have with our vehicles. They are transforming them from simple machines that get us from point A to point B into smart, efficient, and helpful partners that make our lives easier, safer, and more enjoyable. This is a profound shift that will have a lasting impact on the entire industry. For the driver, the benefits are clear. First, driving becomes dramatically cheaper. With a range of over 1,200 miles and fuel economy of over 80 miles per gallon, Trips to the gas station become a rare occasion. For daily driving, you're running on cheap electricity. This puts real money back into people's pockets. Second, driving becomes safer. With the inherent safety of the Blade battery and the watchful eye of the DiPilot system, the car is actively working to protect you and prevent accidents. This provides a level of peace of mind that is priceless. It's about making our roads safer for everyone. And let's not forget, driving becomes more fun and less stressful. The instant torque of the electric motor provides thrilling acceleration, while the quiet, smooth ride makes every journey more relaxing. Features like automated highway driving and self-parking take the hassle out of the most tedious parts of driving, like traffic jams and tight parking spots. The car's smart system learns your habits and preferences, creating a personalized experience. It's a car that works with you, not against you, making the time you spend behind the wheel more enjoyable than ever before. Ultimately, BYD is raising the bar and changing what people can and should expect from their cars. They are showing the world that you don't have to choose between affordability, efficiency, safety, and technology. You can have it all. By delivering this complete package to the mass market, they are forcing the entire industry to innovate faster and make their technology more accessible. This competition is great for consumers, as it will lead to better, safer, and more affordable cars from all manufacturers. BYD isn't just building cars, they are building the future of driving, and from what I can see, it looks pretty darn good.